to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Hard side, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He understands the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. Anytime they face an SEC team, there is a lot at stake and a lot of people talking. He wants his team to show up and be the best version of themselves here today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The run inside. It Smothers. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And that had all the makings of it. Bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Under fire, and down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Finds a man on the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Making side adjustments here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. That one comes out hot down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for open space. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Throwing, say it. Under fire. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quick completion to the right. Runs through the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Could be an alley. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Got it! Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Arch is going to throw for it. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds us back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. Running inside, it's Jackson. There's some room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Saying. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Zayn finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Sayin. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Again, it's Sayin. Release to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Into the backfield that time, into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Changing the play. Throwing Manning. Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got his man. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Arch Madness. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Play fake, Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Volunteers with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Sayin to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. To throw, Manning. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Horns up and ready to hurt them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Sayin trying to be heard about the noise. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Throwing, say it. Got a man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sayin back to the air. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Here's Arch to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.